Hello, welcome to another Motoring Middle East review. Today we're taking a very quick look at the Land Rover Discovery. Now we've already driven this car quite extensively, but this is a little bit different. This is actually the 2-liter version. Yes, I said it, 2 liters. They make a 2-liter Discovery. So it's basically a 4-cylinder turbo Ingenium engine, the same as you get in the Range Rover Hybrid. In this application it makes about 300 horsepower, about 300 foot-pounds of torque. Decent numbers, but it is a fairly heavy car. Otherwise it is all pretty much your stock standard Land Rover Discovery. This one retails for around 236,000 dirhams starting price. This one has been optioned up to frankly ridiculous levels, so it's not really applicable. I mean, as it sits here, it's a crazy 300 plus thousand dirhams. A lot of that is due to options that most people just won't order, including heated steering wheel, etc. And it does have these rather tasty 22-inch wheels, which of course make it frankly useless for off-roading. The car does come with 20-inch wheels. I think 19s are the smallest you can get, but it's quite a handsome looking thing, especially in this color. So really there's no talk about, you know, the Discoveries, and if you haven't, just go and watch Shazad's review. From far as I'm concerned, as if I can say words today, let's take it for a short drive. So what do I think of the Land Rover 2-liter Discovery? This honestly shouldn't work because this is such a small engine in such a gigantic mammoth car. This is way bigger than a Discovery Sport, way bigger than an Evoque. I mean, this engine seems fine in an Evoque, but in a Discovery, without hybrid, any kind of electrical systems at all. So what's it like to drive? Well, I've driven the 3-liter V6 supercharged. It's fine. I prefer the old V8s, but you know what, with the modern fuel economy regs, that's what you're getting. So what's this car like to drive then? With the turbocharged, single turbo, twin scroll turbo, it's actually fine. It's actually fine. I wouldn't take it to the desert. I don't think it has the torque to do that kind of desert work, but around town it's fine. If you don't drive aggressively, the turbo isn't particularly laggy. The ZF in this particular application is kind of geared towards fuel economy in a big way, like a really, really big way. I'm just driving around Warka because this is not the kind of car which I take on massive dune adventures. But it is a fine little thing. It's got enough pep and go to keep up with traffic, etc. It's not going to leave you standing at the lights. In the heat, it does feel a little sort of heat-soaked, but it's fine. But it does rev a lot more. The 3-liter V6, yeah, that's a much more muscular, torquey motor. And this car feels like you're definitely working it a bit harder. I mean, it is 44 degrees Celsius outside, so let's not kid ourselves. Any car would struggle in this heat. But yeah, definitely adequate. And it's of course this familiar ZF 8-speed auto, which is fine. So where the normal V6 would change up around 2,000, 2.5, this is around 3,000, 4,000. So get used to the revving. But other than that, it's actually not bad. It's actually not bad. If you were being smart, this is the Discovery for most people. Because what you do is you get the cheapest, smallest engine, which gives you decent fuel economy. By the way, this is a little bit of a con and a personal pet peeve. They put these small engines in these cars to get better fuel economy numbers. But actually, if you drive the bigger engine gently, you'll probably get better numbers because this little engine's working pretty hard. I'm not saying it's a bad motor, far from it. I think it's a decent little motor. But I think the 3-liter V6 would still be the one I would go for. But the 2-liter is fine because the smart move is to get this engine and then just sort of dawdle around town and then load it up with options. Like this car has every conceivable option: radar, cruise control, blind spot this, forward collision warning that, panoramic sunroofs, heated steering wheel, all the finishes in the interior. And I think, engine aside, Discoveries, now the new one I've struggled with a bit because I think it doesn't look as good as the old one, but this one is such a nice place to be. It's a baby Range Rover, except it's not a baby Range Rover. It's a budget Range Rover because it's got pretty much the same interior. It feels all very well built. The sound deadening is incredible. The seating position is absolutely freaking sublime. Love it, love it, love it. The gearbox is perfect. It's just a nice place to be. So this is the kind of car that's very relaxing, very cosseting. It's got all the massage functions and all of that. Everything you'd want in a car like this price range. But it doesn't have a huge amount of power. I won't lie to you. But it's enough. It's enough. I mean, what am I doing? I'm driving around town. You can do desert. I took it out even on these 22-inch wheels. You can do it. I don't think it excels at it. I think if you really want to do desert, still get the 3-liter car. But for a beach and that sort of thing, it's fine. This is a canny play by Land Rover. This is more like a road rover. This is a car that's more designed for the people who are dropping their kids off at school, that sort of thing. Gun to my head, sure, it's a fine car, but it's not my perfect choice. And the sound system is good as well, although it is a little muddy on the bass. This is the Meridian sound system. I think they have 2 or 3 setups, and this one I'm not sure if it's the top premium option. So yeah, it's a decent car and it's a smart choice. Is it an emotional choice? That's an interesting question I ask myself. The old LR4 was a lovely, lovely piece of design and a really grand, fantastic, feel-good car. This car I'm still getting to know. I don't know if I'm in love with it yet, but we tend to fall in love with this course over time. And it's going to take some time. This car will be around for 10 years, maybe longer, who knows. So it's fine. I think it's everything a Range Rover can offer in a much more affordable package. If you call anything over 200,000 dirhams a more affordable package. For those who are buying Discoveries, they know exactly what they're getting. They're buying a car that's... it's a status symbol, right? Status symbol. So that's really all I can say. I think the 2-litre is a fine motor. It's not a great motor, but it has every right to be in the range. Now, if they put a diesel in it, that would be interesting, because the diesel would have that sort of shelf-like torque. Like here, I'm revving, 3,500 or change. So it's a bit like a slightly smaller overworked 4-cylinder, but it's not offensive, and it delivers decent fuel economy, if not great. Still get the 3-litre V6, but if you're looking to save, especially in these times, this might be the car for you. Thanks for watching. This is Imtishan, Motoring Middle East. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Till next time.